I'm ready to set off again. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. Oh, there's the kitty. Psst. Come on. So glad these are heated gloves. Oh, do need a new pair though. These ones are getting a bit tattered. Let's take a look around. Right. Scotland, I guess you just gotta sort of embrace this kind of weather. You don't have to like it. I've had nobody likes this weather, especially when you're cycling. You got wet gloves, you got wet socks, you got wet everything. Everything's wet. People are cycling in this weather. Second coast. road has a lot of ups and downs, rounds and rounds. gear lock down there or gear lock in the direction I'm going? I think it's down there. Oh, a co-op. Ooh. This would be a good place to stop. That'll do. That'll do. Oh. 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 Yeah, very demanding roads. Both my focus and my back, I guess. Oh, those winds were nuts. Honestly, I feel like I'm holding on for dear life. Oh, right. Let's go use co-op as a good excuse to get some warmth. Where's the button? Right. So, due to technical issues, yeah, I've missed out on a bit of my journey. But not to worry. Right now, I am in Kinlochery, that one. Mind's gone blank. Give me a second. So, it is Sunday. Due to storage issues and bad weather, you've missed out on a lot of my trip, all the way from Pulloway, I think. Anyway, my point is, today's lovely. We got 4 hours of recording storage on my on the camera. Don't know if you can see that. 4 hours, 8 minutes. Unfortunately, though, I am running out of power in the power banks. I've got one charging here. Hopefully that's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah. Next stop, Applecross. Now, forget about Applecross. You're about to see some real nice sights. Probably in about 10-20 minutes, but that's not the best place to park now. Torridon. On the way to Torridon, there are some absolutely wonderful views. So I think we actually go past Benahee. So you get this lovely landscape fucking views. It's fantastic. In fact, that's just a sample. Now, absolutely beautiful mountain ranges all around us. These guys coming, they're gonna let me pass. Yep. Nice. Thank you. Cheers, Manny. Up here, there are a lot of people that have respect for riders. No, they give respect, I mean. That guy was just a good example of how nice people can be around here. In fact, you'll find a lot of camper vans up here will just pull off to the side and let you pass. Not to say you don't always get that one guy though, that's apparently oblivious to the unsaid rule. Like, I'm not saying they have to let us past, but it's just one of those unsaid rules, you know? Especially as we can go a fair bit faster on these roads compared to cars which take up the whole road. So it's nice. It really is nice when they let us pass. I feel respected. It's nice to feel respected. One thing I'll mention though is that these kind of bikes absolutely excel on roads like this. I can't quite describe why, but it's these little single track roads where these little single cylinder engines shine because they're not reliant on speed, but they're reliant on smooth power. And agility. Now, I'm not saying this bike's light, it's almost 180 kilos. But it's that consistent power that I like about this bike and these roads. You know when to change gears, you know when you can't accelerate. I think there's another one. I could have sworn I saw another one. Maybe not. Guess it was just that guy. Ah, must have been those cars that I was seeing. That guy pulling out? Oh, he's parked. Bumpy road. if this guy ahead will let me pass. That's what I'm talking about. What a G. Thank you. See what I mean? It's wonderful. Ow. Oh, my nuts. It's a bumpy ride. Come on. Another reason to love bikes on these roads, because even if you're not next to a passing place, there's still enough room for them to sneak by. Now these are the views that I'm talking about. Like, look at this, man. Oh, there's a pothole. Is this guy gonna let me pass? Oh, maybe. Unless he's just turning in to that parking lot. Yeah, I think he's just turning into the parking lot. But look at this landscape, man. Honestly, it's fantastic. In fact, I might stop somewhere just to give you a nice 360 of this whole area here. Oh, yeah. I might stop. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to stop in a parking spot, but bikes are luckily... Oh. There we go. That's enough. There you go. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's very awing. Not awe-inspiring, just you look at it and you look at it in awe. It's ironic that I'm standing up giving you a 360, but not using the 360 mode on this camera. Oh, that'll be too much of a faff. Right. Yeah, I'm just mad on boot now. Hang on. Nope. Just right off on the floor there. Now, I think that mountain range on the right, on my right side, is Benahee. I could be wrong. There's that sign that says Benahee right there, so I think that up there is Benahee. I'll have to look on Google Maps. Still though, absolutely gorgeous mountain range scenery. I kind of envy people who live up here. They get to see this sort of stuff every day, which I guess in turn can get pretty boring. I don't know. this is why I also ride a motorcycle. I mean, the roads around here are fantastic to ride, but there's also the views as well. The majority of people, like people in camper vans, I reckon, only come here for the views. Whereas we motorcyclists, we come here for both the views and the roads. Oh, that's second gear. Give me first. No, that's neutral. Give me first. There we go. Might as well let him pass and all. I think I've got something in my shoe. Something's pricking one of my toes. It's fucking tall. Oh, I almost get a sense of vertigo looking up at it. Forget about looking down and being scared of heights. You look at that and you think, oh, that's tall. I don't know what the... What's that, I wouldn't say I'm scared of big things, but you do get a sense, you get the feeling... What's it called? Megalophobia, I think it's called? Without it being actually megalophobia. This can let me pass. Well, I'll let him pass as well. Thank fuck for good brakes. Okay. I can squeeze through there. The brakes on this bike aren't too bad. Although, it does make me wonder why it's only a single disc up front. Like, this bike weighs pretty much the same as the naked Suzuki SV650. Oh, maybe it's the power? Not sure. Would be nice if this bike had dual caliper up front. Stop up here. Let's stop here. Oh, there you go. That is tall. You wouldn't want to fall down that if you climbed up it. Given that there's cars here, I guess there are people that's climbing up somewhere around here. And there's still more sites to go. If I have to, this video here will be the first thing that I upload. I mean, forget about Applecross, everyone's seen Applecross. These views, however, fantastic. Oh. There we go. I'll pull into there. Yeah, okay. Don't pull in the front brake when you're going over potholes. It's a nasty feeling, that. I'm just going to stop there, I think. For a while, I kept hearing this buzzing sound, like a vibrating, buzzy sound. I initially thought it was something in the headlight, like a connector just sort of rattling around. Nope. It's the fucking clutch fucking vibrating in its little housing. And I don't know if there was a spacer in there, but there's a lot of play. And I don't have any washers or anything at home that's thin enough to just sort of slot in there. These are some nice bit of the road. Oh, no, not much. Forgot to close the visor. Apologies for that wind noise. Into that drive a little bit, dude. Fucking all road there. Whole lane. Oh, this is a 40 zone. Fuck. Behind this camper van for a while. Fuck me, come great weather, come great sinus issues. I can't complain though. I can't really win either though. I complain about the weather when it's good because of my sinuses. I complain about bad weather because it's wet and cold. You can't win. I'll get to overtaking you at some point as well. You don't need to tell me when I can overtake. I mean, it's a nice thought, but I'd rather overtake someone if they physically see that I am trying to overtake. And they are letting me go overtake, I will take the overtake. However, if they are telling me to overtake before I feel comfortable to overtake, no thank you. I'll do it at my own time. Also, if you're going fast enough, like, actually this is fast enough to be honest with you, on these kind of roads. I don't need to overtake you. That's a very steep downhill. That was a bit needless, dude. Pulled out all the way to the middle of the lane. These roads are interesting. They're quite scary because you don't know exactly what's around the next corner. Luckily I've been down these roads already. So I'm a little less scared of them. But they are very nice twisty roads, I will admit that. Yeah. Ah. That was a good bike. Yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just being freaky. To be fair though, 6th gear up that pretty steep incline was pretty good. Oh, pothole. Absolutely terrific views, man. Can't beat them. I mean, unless you're going abroad to... I don't know, I've never been abroad. But yeah, unless you're going abroad to... I can't think of anything right now. Drawing a blank. But in Britain, I can say with confidence, this is my own opinion, but Scotland has some of the best landscapes. They really do. And then even though I don't like unpredictable unpredictable. Even though I don't like things that are unpredictable, like the roads, it makes it so much more interesting. Honestly, I've got fucking ADHD, and it's quite easy for me to get distracted. And roads like this, honestly, my focus is, fixed. I am firmly fixed on this road, and I love it. Ooh, that's gravel. Ooh. That's pothole. Yikes. I feel like we're riding on top of mountains right now. Yeah. Looks like we're close to Schildig. Oh, no, this is Schildig. Not Schildig. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Excuse my English. For the Scottish viewers. To be fair though, I've lived in Scotland for 20 years now. I picked up a few bits. Hello, fellow biker. He's got a sore bum. Look at him standing up. Yeah. You may think he's enjoying the view. No, he's got a sore bum. His bum's a little sore. I wish I could do that. I'm actually jealous. Alright, yeah, this is where I need to stop. Because there is a bar restaurant place down here that starts selling pizzas at 3, and I am hungry. What was that, 14.49? So yeah, 10 minutes. I'm quite hungry. Oh, I'm thirsty as well. Now that this weather's heating up. Need to stay hydrated, man. Oh, you know it's hot weather when old men start taking their shirts off.